Blake Griffin of the Detroit Pistons is in a very peculiar position. Now, look, I know it's cool to clown Blake Griffin. I know guys like Zach Randolph and other guys around the league kind of put this soft resume over Blake's head, like he's been called soft, a dunker, soft, all those things. He's light-skinned. People give him a hard time. Look, Blake Griffin to me used to be soft. But be clear, Blake Griffin is not the player that he used to be, bruh. This dude, he got moves in the post. He'll bang with you, and he stretches his game out to the perimeter. You know, we're looking at Zion, and we're salivating at the mouth over Zion Williamson. Don't forget, Blake Griffin came into this league as a spectacular dunker that was literally going to get 10 dunks a night. That was his goal. All he could do was score around the rim, and that dude kept pushing his game backwards and backwards and backwards, and all of a sudden, this dude's like 36% from the three-point line last year. He averaged like 24.5 points for the Pistons, got them to the playoffs. Dude played in 75 games last year, his healthiest season since 2013, 2014. He was amazing for the Detroit Pistons. A lot of people, including me, was like, Blake ain't going to fit in Detroit. Blake ain't going to want to be in Detroit long term. He's an LA guy. Bruh was really playing good basketball last year. His injuries got to him. His knee was acting up. He actually had off-season knee surgery. So we fast forward here. There are reports that Blake Griffin could potentially miss the opener for the Pistons this year, as he does have hamstring soreness right now. We'll see if he gives it a go or not. And there are reports out of Detroit. I believe this is from the Detroit Free City Press, if I'm not mistaken. They're saying that there's a chance, if things don't go as planned for the Pistons this year, that Blake Griffin could be on a trading block. I don't think that's fair to Blake Griffin. I believe there's truth in it. By the way, the Detroit Pistons ownership has denied this. They said they have no plans on trading Blake. We've heard owners say that before. Then hell, they end up trading the guy like a week later. Hell, Blake Griffin has just signed a new contract, and he got traded from the Clippers to Detroit. So we know it can happen. I do believe Blake Griffin could potentially be traded by Detroit next summer if the Pistons don't make the playoffs. But I think the Pistons are going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to be one of my surprise teams of the league. I think they'll be competing for a 4 or 5 seed. Blake Griffin is really good, man. I'm telling y'all, bro, the Bucks would not have won that first round series in the way that did if Blake was able to fully give it a go in the playoffs last year. I'm not saying the Bucks would have lost by any means, but be clear, Blake Griffin is not the same guy that came into the league, Lob City. Dude is hooping. He's a top 20 NBA player in this league, man. Put some respect on his name. And if the Pistons are looking to trade Blake like the Clippers did, I think there's a team out there that's going to be getting an all-star caliber guy every night that now can shoot the three. So, you know, there are not a lot of great free agents coming out this year. But if a guy like Blake Griffin would be available, if the Pistons were to struggle, if his body doesn't allow him to play, or maybe Drummond's hurt or whatever. All right, you sleep on Blake if you want to. Somebody's going to acquire an all-star this summer. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.